So I always wear a headband when I'm doing my makeup just to keep my hair out of my face. And then I start with a toner just to kind of create just a clean base on my face. Make sure I'm wiping off any excess makeup that's on from the night before. The next thing I do is use Garnier's BB cream. I've actually used this one almost completely empty, but this kind of moisturizes my face because it's a little bit dry. Then I use Born This Way foundation, which is by Too Faced, and I really love this. It makes my skin feel really soft after it's on, but then I kind of find with my brush, my foundation brush, it's a little bit hard to blend on my chin and like to my neck and then in my hairline a little bit. So then I use my MAC Studio Fix foundation and I use a stippling brush, and this kind of helps set my foundation and also blend it into those areas that I kind of find a little bit hard to get, and it just gives me a little bit more coverage, which I don't mind. Then I use the 24/7 concealer by Urban Decay. I really love this. I probably should have gotten it in a shade lighter than I did, but it gives really good coverage. This is by Maybelline. It's like a stick concealer, and I just use that for any more problem areas. And I set it all with a pressed powder by CoverGirl, which works actually surprisingly well. And then I'm done with my face. Well, for a little bit. Then I use the Glow Maximizing, I think it's a primer by Dior, and you really only have to use a teeny tiny bit, and I just put it on the places where I'm going to put my highlighter, and it just kind of gives a little bit of a sparkly base. My highlighter is by Topshop. I got it when I was in New York, and it's a little bit kind of yellowy, so I don't put very much on, but I prefer using like a highlighter and bronzer for contouring, just because it kind of gives me more of a glowy look than with just, I feel like, the contouring palettes. So my bronzer is from the Sharon Osbourne collection that MAC did like a long time ago, but it's lasted forever. For my eyes, the first color I'm using is Peach on Earth, and I just kind of put this all over my lid, just to kind of give it some color, and then I put Party Favorite on. Now all of these are by Tarte, and they're all from the palette I bought that is in my September favorites video. I use a liquid liner. It's kind of a felt tip liner. It's by Maybelline. I kind of have a hard time finding it sometimes, so I'm in the market for a new liner. I'm also not very good at doing liquid liner and like winged eyeliner, but Alexa Chung has a tutorial that I will link below. It's on YouTube, and it really helped me a lot. Then I obviously curl my lashes and start applying some mascara. I use the Colossal Mascara by Maybelline, which is, I think, a lot of people's favorite drugstore mascara. Rimmel London also has some good ones. But it doesn't always give me all the coverage I want on my lashes, not enough volume, not enough length, so then I go over it with a Clinique mascara. You can't really read it, but it's Clinique, which also has a different kind of smaller brush and helps get at all the lashes that I need to get it. And sometimes I'll do a couple layers of mascara. The last thing I do is I put some highlighter on my eyes. So the first one I use is Eggnog, and I just kind of put it everywhere to kind of brighten my entire eye. And then I put, I think it's Sugar Cookie by Tarte, just in the corners of my eyes to highlight it a little bit, and that's just a matte color. So then I go over that with just a tiny bit of In a Flurry because it's really sparkly and so it catches the light, and I like it. It looks really cute. Then I use my NARS brow gel. I love this stuff. It's awesome. I actually didn't fill my eyebrows in at all this day, which I feel like I don't have to if I'm using my brow gel, because it's a gel and it's got color in it. As long as you brush through your eyes, or your your eyebrows, like you normally would, it gives you pretty good coverage. This is by Maybelline. I had never had one of these before, but I wanted to try it just to open up my eyes a little bit. It's just a white liner. My blusher is the Sephora blusher. It is, I think, like a mousse blusher or something. But I really like it. It's in Coral Rosé, or I think that's the French name. But I really like it. It's really nice. And it was pretty cheap. This is obviously a MAC lipstick. It's my favorite, I would say it's my favorite fall time lipstick. It's Media, and I believe it is in satin. And I really, really like it. And I wear it pretty much every day, but it kind of wears off after a while. So this is just what it looks like in some better lighting. Obviously, then you would take your headband out. And yeah, that's it. Alrighty guys, so that is my everyday kind of autumn makeup tutorial. That's what I do every day before I go to school, generally, give or take something depending on how much time I have. I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to like it and subscribe if you don't already for more videos. I post them every Sunday. Bye guys, have a good week!